It's the pre-show
For what it is. Yeah.
for what it is.
Yeah.
All the bells and whistles. There's no bells and whistles.
No. No bells and whistles this
I
week.
don't. I don't remember what I showed you like the last time I got stuff in because it's been weeks. There was some surgery, and did I show you that
No. I don't think you did.
or this?
Oh, that one's cool.
So I never had a number two Treasury edition, and I got this one, which is the Whitman, which is in pretty damn good condition.
Whitman did. I didn't know Whitman did Treasury editions. I thought just regular.
Whitman did anything that Marvel and DC paid them to. Basically,
Really?
Whitman was around to do print runs when Marvel and DC fell short in like the 70s and 80s, or 60s, 70s, and 80s.
Yeah, I knew
Uh,
that, but I didn't. I thought all the treasuries like that because you had to mail off to them. They wouldn't have fallen under that.
well, they do when the orders got that big, because
Really?
there were stores ordering them and everything. I mean, there's like a little coffee stain like right here at the beginning, like just over the top S there. There's like a little coffee droplet stain. He had one that was, an actual Marvel box. Well, not a Marvel box, but it had like, you know,
Marvel on it.
that. And well, they both have Marvel. They're both like Marvel special editions. But
Yeah,
the other one was printed by Whitman because they fell short on the number one. And I remember that because we had a toy store by me when I was a kid called the Old Toy Shoppy. One of those when they used
With an E on it.
with a double E on the end. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, and I got the number one there, and I got my Battlestar Galactica there. And they were only $1. Problem was, you'd finally, the 70s, you're a kid without a job, and you finally get like $1, and you go up there and you slap the dollar on the counter. Oh, tax! Son of a! They weren't supposed to charge tax on them, but they did because anything in the toy store got taxed.
Right.
Um, it's not in the greatest of shape, but I've never had one, and I'm putting together the run of this, which is mostly from Whitman.
Oh, Buck Rogers.
Hmm.
Sweet.
A photo cover, Buck Rogers of the 25th Century Treasury.
Now is that? Now I'm gonna ask on the inside. Is that Buck Rogers of the TV show, or is that the actual Buck Rogers comic?
No, it's the TV show.
Okay.
That's why it's pictures from the TV show.
Oh yeah.
And
I was.
and the comic from Whitman was the same thing.
Yeah, because Buck Rogers was originally like Gold Key, I think, wasn't it?
Gold Key, and then Whitman did some of them. Um, and this one I have wanted for the longest time. He wasn't having. Sometimes he'll have a 25% off show. So me and my buddy Tim, uh, retired naval chief, living out in Hawaii. He retired from the Navy and then took a what do they call it once you get out of the service? You're a something.
Veteran? I don't know.
No, yeah, veteran, but it's something else. But anyhow, you're like a non enrolled serviceman. So he retired from the service after 30 years, and then took a job as a civilian position with the Coast Guard in Hawaii.
Oh, cool.
Um, so we'll watch the show and we'll look for stuff that people aren't picking up that we want, and then we'll wait because like every 2 or 3 days, these guys will do like a 25% off show. So it'll be 25% off whatever they call the price on. So
Yeah.
sometimes they'll lower the price because they want to move the pieces, and then it's an additional 25% off. Or sometimes you just get 25% off it. But he wasn't having the show. But sometimes, what can you do for me on blah blah? and I mean, I paid $25 for it, but this thing is in pristine condition.
Oh, the old Shazam.
Shazam, and it is Jackson Bostwick, who played the first version of Shazam until he got sick, and the showrunner screwed him over and bumped him out of the show and gave it to this other goofy smiley guy, John Davidson. John Davidson ended up playing Shazam on the last half of the show.
I actually never really watched that show. I've seen a couple issues.
It's on episodes, not issues.
Or episodes, yeah.
It's on Tubi. You can watch it for free.
Oh, really?
Yeah. There's a lot of like cartoon stuff on Tubi now that you can see for free, and like all the Saturday morning stuff. Not the Super Friends, however, because
they're on HBO.
But I got this, so I'm really hoping that he will eventually come back out to a convention around us and
have him sign it.
Hey, Miss Rena, how are you? Yeah, I'd like to have him sign it. Like, I'll post a picture of this online. I'll tag him in it. That's the wrong show. You're looking for the dude in the red dress. We're just old guys in T-shirts and headphones.
Hookahs.
Hookahs. Where's the hookahs? So I got that one, and I think you've seen this. The
yeah, Elric in the Dreaming City. I love Elric.
I
read most of it. Anyway.
And of course, the last time we did
Dreadstar,
yes.
I'm going to tell you, reading this, because I reread it a while ago. I kind of skimmed it 2 weeks ago, or whatever the hell it was. It was a long time ago, back when the Earth was young. We were talking about reading this book. And
I watched it there too, Pale Rider. Buck Rogers in the 25th Century is also on Tubi.
Oh, is it? Cool.
Yeah.
Biggie. I met Aaron Gray and what's his name?
Gil Gerard?
Gil Gerard at Dragon Con one year. But anyway, I was reading this comic we're doing tonight, Alien Legion, and it actually, parts of it reminded me of Dreadstar, which then also something I'm trying to pick up now. I'm like high bidder on it on the eBay if it don't go away. Captain Marvel, like 29, like the first start of the Jim Starlin run. That's I mean, it's all three of them are like really similar, so they had to be feeding off each other at the same time. But I mean, of course, Starlin did Captain Marvel and Dreadstar, but then Alien Legion coming in there just had that same kind of feel.
Yeah, it started here and then it went off and had like a great run. Friend of mine, David, said, "Hey," he saw it and he goes, "Hey," in Big John's group, and he was like, "Let me know if you're looking for any issues of Alien Legion. I can help you put together a full run." I'm like, okay, as long as it's cheaper than buying the hardcovers.
Yeah. Oh, did they reprint these in hardcovers?
Not this one, because this was just like the Marvel graphic novel, but like the complete run, yeah. Simon Pothier, who was just on Global Frequency, being interviewed for his new campaign, is a huge Alien Legion fan. He's got it in hardcover.
The last thing that was a real independent that I saw I wanted to buy was the American Flag redo that they just did last year. Because I mean, like the Twisted Tales and all the other stuff from Pacific Comics is never going to be collected.
Oh yeah. Now the question I have to ask you, because you got pissed when they canceled this the other week, has there been any more news on the Phantom Stranger Omnibus?
Hell no.
It's permanently canceled from DC, I'm sure.
As far as I know, yes. I mean, I pre-ordered it, paid for it, and they
Refunded it.
yeah, they refunded it. I'm like, come on. And it like I said, all the Silver Age issues and the 5 Golden Age issues, which are hard as hell to get. I mean, even dog crap, the Golden Age issues are, just totally destroyed. They're $500 to start with because it was such a small run.
Mm-hmm.
But no new news, nothing.
That sucks because I'm like, love me some Phantom Stranger,
Oh yeah,
and I would have gladly coughed up like the $64, $70 pre-order for the Omnibus to have everything in like one spot. But
oh. Well, I mean, and that's the whole thing. It's just they're so nice to have that way, and I really don't buy many omnibuses because they cost so damn much.
mm-hmm.
But you know, there's certain characters I think you just need an omnibus for that are worth it to me, and that would have been one of them.
Yeah, I've got the first Hulk Omnibus.
Yeah, I have yet to pick that one up. I want to pick it up.
I understand it sells for quite a bit of coin on the eBay. So
Yeah, well, I've seen so they've done some reprints of it where you can get it. They're doing a reprint now, or a new printing of the Fantastic Four omnibus. Problem with the Fantastic Four omnibus is the first one goes to like issue 40 or something, and then the second one goes through the Galactus trilogy and all that other stuff.
well, what I would, but I think the only one that I would buy from FF, even though I love the characters and the stories and everything, but I just don't want to spend it because I never actually collected it.
Yeah.
I used to collect it here and there, but every time I went to collect it, it was just like a really shitty run. Like when they replaced the Thing.
With Herbie.
No, with the female Thing.
Oh, that too. That's issue that's in the 300s, dude. That's late.
Yeah, I'm like it was just, oh god, it was terrible. Or when he had to wear like the robot mask because Wolverine sliced the rock off his face.
I don't remember that. That must have been that bad.
Yeah, it was probably in like the 400s or something.
Oh, dude, talk about craziness for comics though. So I did my pre-order the other day, and here's the thing. All right, so we've got DC doing their stuff, and DC doesn't publish as much as Marvel. Let's go ahead and admit it. But I think Marvel at this point is just trying to capture all the audience they can. They're trying to get new readers, and I don't want to say old geezers like us, but older people who've been reading for a long time. Because if you go and note it, if you look at it, they have about 5 or 6 books that they're publishing that are all throwback books by older writers, and they're set alternative lost stories. You got Peter David's doing another one with Maestro. He's doing one with Spider-Man again. Art Adams is doing one with the alternative Fantastic Four. When Ghost Rider, the Hulk, Wolverine, and Spider-Man were the Fantastic Four.
Oh yeah. That was cool. One time, and then they just brought him in, and made them all Avengers, which was just.
So now we've got all of this old out of continuity stories from 20 years ago and I don't want to say with, older creators who, aren't in the loop, but that's what it is. I mean, they kind of knocked most of these guys to the side and have replaced them with new people. And they're like, oh, hey, but we want you to write the stuff you were writing 20 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Really? Or 30 years ago, depending on the thing.
It's like they can't remember what they had for breakfast, kind of like me.
Damn it.
But
I just couldn't believe it.
The only collected that I'd buy right now from with the Fantastic Four would probably be the John Byrne run on Fantastic Four.
Oh, dude, that's 100 issues of awesomeness.
Yeah, that would be like 2 or 3 omnibuses.
I think it's 2. Yeah, I think it is 2. But now the thing with that is it's so hard because you right before Byrne took over. If you go back and look, freaking Perez and Pollard are doing the Fantastic Four.
Yeah, and you can't buy anything that's got Perez on it for, anywhere near what it's actually worth right now because of his health and
speculators.
He's there's douches like Comic Tom over there who like makes up the speculator market himself and just says, no, this is the book, you gotta have this book, and everybody runs out and buys that stupid cover.
Yep.
And he'll be the first one to turn around and stop listing everything that he's had Perez sign like over the years. So he's probably got like 6 long boxes of George Perez stuff by now.
Yeah.
Signed and unsigned, ready to go up on sale on his store for like, triple the price.
And that's the thing that's funny is the Perez stuff that I've got is, I got a ton of Perez stuff myself, but it's all stuff I just want. I've got his whole run on Fantastic Four, all of his Avengers stuff, most of his JLA stuff, some of the Teen Titans, not all of it, and then of course
the Baxter run of the Teen Titans. I don't think I actually have anymore. But
you said you lost them.
But I do have the full Judas contract.
Yeah, that's we did read that. That was good. I think it was. Be honest, thinking back about it though, I think it was because we read it late, overhyped.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, but that's also reading it 30 years after it come out. Reading it when it come out, it probably would have blown you away.
Yeah, because everything was, current in the continuity.
Yeah.
But I mean, I've got, I was given the hardcover of Perez Storytellers one year for Christmas, so I've got that. I've got the JLA versus Avengers. I've got the slipcase edition.
I just got the floppies.
I got the floppies too, but I got the slipcase. I bought the slipcase edition because it comes with a second hardcover book in there that has the original script from the 80s that they were supposed to do, and it never happened.
They never did.
So I've got that book with the script and some original art that was, a whole bunch of art that was done for that but never published.
One day we need to sit down and do the go ahead, just blow it to the wind and do a freaking Crisis. But the problem is it's so damn long. You almost have to do each issue one at a time.
Oh God,
dude, there's a lot of damn reading in that book.
I don't even know where my Crisis run is, and I don't want to open up and read the hardcover.
Dang it!
And then you got to read the sub story that runs across the bottom row of every page and every issue with Pariah.
With what the hell's going on? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been a long time since I've read Crisis.
Oh, I know. And I mean, he said before that he actually, in that series, he took the job because they were going to allow him to draw every DC character ever created and used in that book.
Yeah, I've read that. I had read that he had drew all of them.
Yeah, he drew everybody. But let's get on with the show here. And And here we go.
This one's
Just-
kind of safe for work. Well, no, there's one part.
No, I wasn't saying about the book. It's about us.
Is that what it is?
Okay, it's me. It's all me. What the fuck?
Okay. All right. So, Alien Legion, Marvel graphic novel. We looked this up last time. This is Marvel graphic novel number 25 by Carl Potts, Ann Zelenitz, Frank Chirico, Terry Austin, and Steve Olin.
Yes.
Yeah, Frank Chirico is the pencil. I was trying to remember who it was. There it is. That's the interior cover, I guess, of this book. And we start in deep space on a spaceship. This is actually, I looked it over, about 2 weeks ago, like I said, two or 3 weeks ago when it first came out. We were talking about it. And this is actually a fairly simple story. It's not, it's nothing mind-blowing or anything. And it only takes place in like a day or two. I mean, there's not it's not a great time span in it. It's not like when we read Dreadstar last week. It takes like a freaking year, 2 years.
Yeah, Dreadstar was like a lifetime.
Yeah.
And this ship reminds me of something out of like the Micronauts toy line.
I could see that. Yeah. Or one of them weird ass, Star Wars ships that are always in the Rebel convoy. That they never can buy and build the same damn thing. It's always what the hell they can cobble together from whoever's got crap left over.
Yeah, it was basically George's kids and $11 million worth of Legos. Make something, okay?
George's kids and $11 million. So yeah. We go. It opens up here, and we got the talk about soldiers, priests, poets, killers. They fight for the future of the Galarchy. I guess that's the the monarchy of the galaxy. I'm not sure, but the Galarchy, for cash, for cause. This is the Legion, the Alien Legion ship. And it is in. It is actually heading towards the planet. God Almighty, dude! I can't see that. Abaginus in the Oedipus Galaxy. This is the home world of the Alien Legion. It's basically Starfleet. This is where everybody goes to learn how to get trained and become the Alien Legion. And once they're all the soldiers and the people that are coming here are deemed worthy, they're allowed to join, the great privilege of joining the Legion and fighting for the galaxy. That's what they're talking about here. And of course, the guy introducing everybody is walking them around, and they have a hall of trophies kind of right there as you go in, and he's telling all of the stories of the great heroes of the Alien Legion. And these are all the relics that everybody looks up to, for the glory of the Galarchy and all this. And we go around, and as this, the tour guide here is kind of showing everybody around, he says, here's the, one of the men asks, well, what's this arm here? Because they see like a robot arm in the cage. And he says, that is for, Captain Vector, who held a Legion outpost against, he's only got 60 men. I think he was saying against 1,000 technoids, which at this point I didn't know what the hell a technoid was until later in the story. The technoids are actually the Alien Legion version of the Borg. They were once biological entities that have now transferred their consciousness into a robot body and continually upgrade the body and become stronger and stronger and fight the Galarchy for control of the cosmos. So Vector there holds off the attack, even though the Legion is way outnumbered. And even at the very end, when everyone's been killed but 4 people, and the technoids attack, Vector makes everyone swear to die for the Legion, and they do a suicide run. And how does it work? They get killed. So the technoids kill them, and when the rest of the Legion shows up, they find only his arm to remind them that he is, he was brave and valiant and fought to, save the galaxy. Once that's done, everybody now the new troops have been inspired. They kind of go to their barracks, and there's the title of our story: "A Gray Day to Die." It's not like war, a good day, it's just a gray one. It's going to rain later.
Prune juice, the drink of a warrior.
Damn it. But so now after this here, the little flash forward, they move the story forward, and now it's like we're actually at a not a conflict, but it seems like a conflict. But we learned this is actually a training simulation.
Mm-hmm.
And of course now we've got 2 different groups, legions fighting each other here. And then you see one group is led out, and they're essentially brought into an ambush. And once they die, it comes up this hologram simulation there that Montrock is in, and one of Vector's actual students. It says his name in a minute. I can't remember his name. This guy with the snake tail. What's his name? You remember?
Yeah, that's the commander.
Yeah, I thought he named him.
Yeah, they did.
All right, we'll see his name in a minute. Oh, Zerod.
Yeah.
So the commander, it comes out and tells Montrock, he says, "Hey, you did good, but you're the fact that Montrock, we learned here, was unwilling to sacrifice more of his troops for achieving a desired outcome." And Zerod tells him, he says, "Look, that's why you're always going to fail." And he goes on and tells him about Vector's plan. Even Vector would, taught me this, bait out your opponent and then attack them. Be willing to sacrifice some of your soldiers for a greater good. And that's why he tells him, you'll never be the great warrior until you get that into it. Mm-hmm. And we actually find some story here, because the thing about the Alien Legion, when you read the comics, is kind of cool. It's aliens from all over the galaxy, so it's all kind of different people. I always like the snake people. I think I told you last week.
Yeah.
But
what I thought was interesting about this book was that the 2 factions in this graphic novel were very similar to the two factions in Jim Starlin's Dreadstar graphic novel.
Yes.
Like they were very similarly named, and they had similar outlooks, and it was just like,
Yeah. I mean, and it's the same, and I'm not going to say the same thing, but you go back and you look at Dreadstar, with you got the Technoids and the Galactic Empire here with Alien Legion, and you've got, you've got the Church and the Pirates or whatever it is in Dreadstar, and then you've got in Captain Marvel by Starlin, you've got the Church and freaking whoever Thanos fights for, I can't remember, for himself, but he's in that other group. And they attack Captain, Adam Warlock and all of this stuff.
Yeah.
So Zerod's here telling Montauk, hey, you'll never be, or Montauk, you'll never be, that good of a soldier unless you can end up doing this. And we find out here, Montauk actually doesn't need to be here. His dad has got all kind of money and made him join the freaking Alien Legion to become a man. I'm like, okay. So he's here essentially just to learn life skills and toughen himself up. Like, that's gotta suck.
Oh yeah.
You got
It's like
plenty of
you're joining the military because you're a puss.
yeah. And then when you come out and you're a man, if you can handle it, I'm gonna give you my fortune. So,
If
yeah,
you
here's
live through this, you'll be rich.
yeah. If
If
you live
not,
through it.
If not, you got nothing to worry about. You'll be dead.
So, did you notice how long the enrollment period for the Alien Legion was?
Oh, I forget. I read this thing like 2-3 weeks ago now.
Yeah, that's why I reread it today. 5 cycles, 5 years. They ain't got no 2-year crap like in the regular military. 5 years.
5 years, and then you get to pick a post and like a specialization or something.
I guess. So even here on the next page, after they were arguing, the gravity seems to go out, and the commander's falling, and Montauk tries to save him, but when he does, the commander turns on him. He says, "See, I could kill you now." He says, "The fact that you tried to save me, is your weakness there. Your big heart is what's going to get you killed," which is actually a pretty important part of that story, this story here. So they keep talking about it, and eventually they finally hear the command alarm goes off. So everybody rushes off while Montauk thinks, hey, maybe, I don't want to give up my morals and sacrifice everything, and I don't know if I'll ever be the commander you are because I don't want to just throw my soldiers away. They should be, they should actually be worth something, their lives. So the commander and all, they go to the, what is it? This is I guess the control room of the Alien Legion here, and they find out that the Technoids have attacked a outpost and killed everyone there. Like 600 people, NCOs, everyone that's been wiped out. And once that happens, the Technoids actually deliver an ultimatum that they're gonna wipe out the Alien Legion and destroy them by force of arms. And this is their new commander, and his name is, I read it a while ago. Anyway, the new commander of the Technoids, and he's going to destroy them and take over the galaxy. And of course, they're like, "Hey, this can't happen," so we're going to send some people there and come up with an actual mission to stop the Technoids.
Yeah, a suicide mission.
Yeah, it's a damn suicide mission. To try and see what they can do. So they get the commander, and they tell him to gather a team and come up with a plan to attack the planet. Meanwhile, everybody is really relaxing here.
Oh,
the most exotic places you seem to find: Palmyra Space Station and Pleasure Dome.
I think I was the guy playing the music there. I'm not sure.
Yeah. So I was like, all right, you see this chick here? You remember that Arnold Schwarzenegger movie, Total Recall? I felt when I saw this, I said, "Damn, baby, you make me wish I had 4 hands."
It's like, oh yeah, and that's where Star Trek got the idea for the girl with the 3 boobs.
That was in Total Recall. Now I can't remember that in Star Trek.
Oh no, that was in Star Trek too. Like one of the last TOS movies.
All right, I'm gonna have to go back and look at that because I can't remember. Oh no, McCoy was hitting on her, right?
Yeah.
McCoy was hitting. I think I remember that now. So
that way you can stop squishing them together, looking for one good one in the middle.
Is that what it is?
It's already there.
Dang it. So they're at a Pleasure Dome where the commander sends his freaking call in. He's like, "Hey, I need all my troops." And here's, there are various members across the galaxy here from the Alien Legion. They're all getting picked on, by, different, I'll say, hookers and women of pleasure or whatever at this sci-fi pleasure palace. And there's even a couple that are going to retire, but they decide, hey, since we're going to go do this fight for the honor of the Legion again, maybe one of them's even gonna, the old guy's going to really suit back up, and he's going to, go first later on. But before that, here comes one of the women of the night, or I don't want to say women, aliens of the night here, who apparently stayed a freaking week with another guy, and they get into a big argument about it. It's funny.
She was just there draining his credits dry
for a week,
and he thinks he's found his
true love.
His true love, and it's like, man, she don't even like you. Never mind, love you.
Exactly. Now that your money's gone, what about the cruise we've got set up? She actually turns the other guy on him, makes him feel terrible. And a big barroom fight breaks out. Of course, it's in a bar.
Right off the bat, if you have a graphic novel with a barroom brawl in it, and me, I'm hearing Sweet Ballroom Blitz in the back of my head the whole time I'm reading the bar fight scene.
Dang it.
That'll be a song for you to look up and then reread the bar fight scene.
Barroom Blitz. So yeah, after the fight here, everybody gets the call from the commander to return back to the base to get your orders for our suicide mission. So they head off, and of course they get briefed here, and we find out that the commander has got essentially come up with 2 plans. He's going to send one group of legionnaires down there to kind of distract the technoids, and then he's going to send in another group that's going to be led by Montauk here, to get inside and assassinate the leader of the technoids. And of course, he's like, assassinate, it's not honorable or whatever, but the commander doesn't give a crap. He's, look, if you assassinate him, he's the leader. Obviously, the rest of them are friends. So he's all upset. He goes to, talking about his moral beliefs, and they literally lay into it about it. And they say, don't give me any of your moral crap. This is an order. You assassinate this guy and you kill him. So he actually leaves. He says, all right, I'm going to go down there. I'm going to do what I've been told to do because that's why I joined the Legion. This is the kind of hard decision I have to make to be a man, to toughen up. And he heads down. Here's the bottom where, I know we talked about it earlier, but here's the actual description of the technoids. They're members of a monoelectronic race who espouse persistent evolution, choosing to change themselves using technology to improve on nature and creating interfaces between electronic and organic matter. The Lord. Their technoids are true sentient beings who discard their flesh and blood forms for mechanized bodies of greater strength and durability. So, yeah.
Cylons.
Or Cylons. Yeah, Cylons.
They start off as a Borg and they go, no, we can do better.
We can do better. Get rid of all of it.
We'll be Cylons.
Cylons. Yeah, here's the big argument here. You have your moral questions, Montauk. Save them for the philosophers. The Legion has assigned you to duty, and you're to carry it out to the letter. Your ideals be damned. Do I make myself clear? Yes, sir. And then dismissed. So he heads on. He's like, yeah, yours is not to question why. That doesn't make the deed less abhorrent to me. This is why my father insisted I join the Legion before and inheriting his estate forced me to do things to harden me, to make me a man. And then, of course, now he's like, I'll never let it strip my compassion and all this. But what I
like in that panel right there is the imagery of them all like walking in.
Yeah,
they've got like little glass bubble helmets. Reminiscent of Dave Stevens from Strange Worlds, which is a favorite of ours.
Yeah, Stevens.
And that's been used in like every comic book since the beginning of time.
Exactly.
Wonder Woman would put a fish bowl, a goldfish bowl on her head. Go out
Wonder
into
Woman, Super
space.
Friends.
Yeah, so all of them. But like
Yeah.
Wonder Woman is, and she's wearing a bathing suit. Damn it, she's wearing a bathing suit and
And a fishbowl.
stiletto pirate boots with a fishbowl on her head. So
Yeah.
her skin is fine in outer space. I'm like,
And
oh,
her hair never gets out of place.
nobody's does.
It's funny as crap.
I mean,
Yeah.
our hair never gets out of place.
Damn it. Hush. So they had. I do like the this one scene here for art wise. I would now going through it, talking about art. I know a lot of times we do. This is one of those books where the art to me serves just the purpose of driving the story.
Yeah.
The art is not spectacular. It's not terrible, but it's not great. It's just it's that.
I think it's really good sci-fi imagery, though.
Spaceships and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the spaceships and stuff. But yeah, the
Hey, Frog G, thank you, sir. Yes, I'm feeling better, still on the mend, but I'm back and at it again. Yes, talking to little Alien Legion. Thanks for coming in and tickling the algorithm. Yes, smash that like bell and dingle the bells and subscribe. Thank you very much, sir.
but I do like this little thing where they get into the ship and they drop. It kind of looks like the damn drop ship from Alien to me.
Yeah.
Which, dude, that movie rocks. So they drop, express elevator to hell going down, and he's, no matter what happens, what, he's still talking about not giving up his morals as they head down to attack the technoids. And of course, here they've taken over the city completely, and you can see their leaders out there rallying them at a big damn, I say rally, he hooping up the troops for the incoming attack by the Alien Legion.
And the other technoids are doing the space version, the sci-fi version of Z Guile to their new, great white mighty hunter leader there, and
even see them increasing, improving other technoids there in the back on their home world. Of course, they managed to get in, and then this is where it starts getting a little weird. So we see here's the leader of the technoids. He's heads down. He says, "Good for my address tomorrow is duly recorded in my memory bank," and I'm gonna go rest away from the metallic world of the people of the technoid people. And he says this realm is, realm of hard surfaces and sharp angles. So he goes down, and we find there's a doorway at the bottom of the castle here, and he goes into it, and there's a damn garden. So he's got a hydroponic garden pretty much stuck underneath his castle. And he goes in here and he gets mad. He feels the flowers and stuff, and he can't smell them. He can't really feel them. He throws them down. So this is where we learn that something is not right. Because
it's almost like the garden paradise they found inside a moon in Rathacon.
Now you're gonna make me go look this crap up as to when that happened. when Rathacon come out. 82, wasn't it? I think 82. Yeah, because motion picture was 78. 78, or I was gonna say 79. I couldn't remember.
Yeah. It might have been 79. I remember. Yeah. Well, I think it was like around 78. I started seeing like the big, back page of comic books.
Of every comic book.
With the app, and I was like, oh. And then I was highly disappointed. It was cool to see the technology, and the Klingons they're dead. Never mind.
Yeah,
I'm bored now.
On a complete weird Star Trek tangent, since you brought it up, did you ever hear the rumor that Roddenberry said he thought that Voyager actually encountered the Borg world, and that's why it become what it did when it came back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right, so here he throws the damn flowers, and it's like, but the Legion will pay, the Galarchy will pay, revenge will be mine, the Technoid's my weapon, to wreak havoc. So we understand this dude, something's wrong with the great leader of the Technoids here. And
yeah, he's we know what it is because we read the damn book, but
exactly.
There's a twist, and everybody's going, "Damn it! Why'd you tell me there was?" Now I'm gonna be looking. So anyhow, this is the first group of Alien Legion guys heading down to the planet, posing as basically like spice traders from Dune.
Yeah.
And they're going around trying to sample the local cuisine. It's like, guys, the entire planet is inhabited by robots.
Yeah.
And you're going to get food. It's like, yeah, there's pilots that come in and drop off supplies for them and whatever. And they go into a local establishment and eat. But what do robots care about food and entertainment?
Even
asking for a friend.
Yeah, even the they've got sex working robots right there. See?
Can I have the address? Just kidding.
Like, damn it! It's Japan. So yeah, they're going around pretending to be spice traders, and of course they do encounter. Maybe the restaurants and the sex workers are there for the spice traders because they do encounter some other people who eventually show them, hey, this is what's going on, and show them around the town a little bit. And
the waitress recognizes one of the dudes because they are from the same race.
Yeah. The ugly race.
So he orders food for the whole team.
Damn it.
And he loves it. Everybody else is like, oh, this stuff I can't eat this garbage.
Yeah, while she's flirting with him. Yeah, he's like, oh, you call this a meal? Smells like spoiled rations. Mondra's about to throw up. He's like, oh. So he's like, yeah. So tomorrow morning at the rally is when they plan on assassinating the leader.
Yeah.
Of course, they get their plans in order and they finish up eating and then finally leave. And as they leave, they branch out and start kind of going their own ways. So that's the way I've got it is one person has got to get to him to kill him. Mm-hmm. And, they actually start talking here. I don't understand this either because they said it earlier. The Technoids, even though they've thrown away all of their, the biological, bodies and all, they still have a soft spot under their arm. So if you get into a fight with one, you punch them under the arm and they go down. Mm-hmm. Wow. Of course, they actually managed to slip into the what do you want to call it, the stadium where they're going to have the big rally. They take out a couple Technoids, manage to, use this guy's metal hand, which I'm sure doesn't have fingerprints on it, to, go into the fingerprint door there to let them in. And as they head in, of course, some of them get killed here in a battle with the security systems. But Montrot manages to actually slip past them and get into them. Saragar is the captain's name. It's not them. So once they manage to go in, Saragar now takes his rest of the troops, the Alien Legion, and they attack the planet. While they attack, we find out that actually they didn't die. They get captured. A lot of the people are now captured, the Alien Legion soldiers, and they're trying to be tortured to let them know what the hell's going on. But the Legion guys are all holding out. They're not going to let anybody know. and all this goes on for a couple pages until finally we get to the rally. Mantra actually had a breakdown of the air ducts. So he's pulling the Bruce Willis thing here, going through the air ducts until he gets to an overpoint where he can actually see the rally arena, where he's going to have to make his move later on.
Sorry. Jersey, my mom, my dad.
And we just keep seeing this is kind of cool. Not a whole lot going on as he places explosives here and there. This is the big stadium where the leader's actually going to stand. Now, so while all that's going on, finally, the leader of the Technoids contacts Sargar. And he tells him, he says, I have your men, your ship's under surveillance, whatever strategy you've got, know that it's not going to stop. You know, I'll destroy the Legion. There's nothing you can do about it. And he tells him, you know, the soldiers, you know, your time draws near. We're going to have this fight. And as they're going on, Sargar starts to realize that he's heard these words before. So the leader of the Technoids seems like it's somebody he knows, and then finally it dawns on him. He says, "You're Captain Vector, the guy we learned about earlier in the book, who is one of the great heroes of the Alien Legion. You know, the one that held off the Technoids. You know, there were only four. You know, four of his men do the suicide run. They die. They only find his arms." He goes on to tell him, he says, "You know, the Legion left us there. They never come after us. All our men, you know, they thought me dead, but when the Technoids saved me, they left my arm, but they took my body back and actually put me into one of their Technoid, you know, robot bodies. You know, and he lost all of his feeling. He can't feel love anymore. He can't feel the flowers. Can't smell anything. And he's angry because he learns that the actual reinforcements that were supposed to come save him were rerouted to go to save a damn, like a senator stuff. You know, some senator. Because of that, he's just angry at him.
Damn politicians.
Yeah. So he's actually used all of his skills to rise to the leadership of the Technoids, and now he's going to use them to destroy the freaking Alien Legion and conquer the galaxy. All because, I don't want to say all because they let him die, but because they let him die. They never sent the reinforcements they should have.
Yeah, they abandoned him, so he went, you know.
Yeah, he's gone rogue. He's going to go.
Yeah, he went all Darth Vader on him.
Damn it. Of course, eventually, as we read the book, some of the Alien Legion do manage to get out. They trick the Technoids and make a break for it. You know, try and save what's going on. Mm-hmm. Now, the next day, when the big rally comes, we see Montauk there, who's actually at the rally watching it. And he's constantly thinking about, you know, hey, this is, you know, I understand this is the leader, this is the opponent, I'm supposed to kill him, but he's still questioning his morality about it. And then finally he says, you know, hey, look, it's my job. I'm supposed to do it. They expect me to do it. He blows his ass up. Mm-hmm. Just boom. So when he blows him up and the commander is actually informed that the assassination went off on point, the Legionnaires, the Alien Legion attacks the planet. They all swoop in and lay waste to the planet. They kill people. They're killing all the Technoids left and right. And of course, the Alien Legion soldiers from inside have managed to finally escape, and they go to rejoin the rest of the team. And as they go to join the Legion, you know, of course, they constantly meet in struggles here. The battle finally makes it to the headquarters of not headquarters, but the Capitol building for the Technoids, and the commander.
That's
right
a great
front,
spread right there.
That's probably the best spread in the book.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And it looks a lot better when you have the actual graphic novel in front of you.
Yeah, I'm sure, because it's, you know, it's huge.
Yeah, because I've got it. I had it in front of me. I actually opened it up, and
You read it?
I creased the binding and read the damn book and enjoyed myself. So,
Damn it, man.
well, I mean, I didn't fold it back. I just opened it up.
You just opened it.
Catherine.
So, they had, for the palace, for the Legion. Of course, they fight all the way in, and somehow the commander manages to make himself down to the damn garden that's at the bottom of the Capitol here.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, oh, it's sealed like a crypt. He blows the damn door open and heads in, and here we find that Vector has actually transferred his consciousness from one technoid body to another. And he says, you don't recognize me yet, but you destroyed my other form in your predictable assassination attempt. And now I'm gonna kill you before we head on. Of course, at this point, the commander and Vector get into a giant fight where they talk about attacking from the rear and don't give any quarter, show no mercy. And as they constantly get into this giant battle, and Vector goes to destroy him and gets him down. He's defeated him. He's like, hey, it's going to be a time for you to die. But as the fight goes on here, before he can actually kill him, this deadly, mercilessly against metal of flesh, he gets shot in the back of the head because the commander uses his tail to shoot him from the rear.
Mm-hmm.
And the whole time is he does this. He wants to make sure that Vector's dead, because if everyone would understand that he actually survived the battle and become the Technoid,
it would destroy like the Alien Legion, legends.
Yeah. Hey, hold on a second. I'm let you talk while I'm doing this.
Okay, I'll talk. If you haven't yet, please like, share, and subscribe. We pick a new book every week or so, and Thomas and I read it, and we go through it. We skip over a couple things, obviously, like the member of the Legion further back that just gave up and didn't want to get caught and just committed suicide, blew his brains out because some shady shit he was doing. So,
But yeah, and now we get Epilogue. And of course, this is the last little bit of the show. Here we get the commander and the new, well, not the commander, but the guy that's actually leading the tours on all the people that are heading back to join the Legion. Now
Mm-hmm.
they have new weapons for the people that died in the attack on Vector's, Vector's command post there. And
Yeah.
after the Alien Legion defeated the Technoids, they have put in a ruler that is sympathetic to the Alien Legion and the Galactic. It's like I said, the story was pretty good. It was kind of, I'll say, simple. The little twist there at the end kind of did get me because I wasn't expecting that. It's not bad. I've read a handful of Alien Legion comics before, but I read the ones from Eclipse or whoever it was. Epic,
yeah.
Not bad, but it went on, but it was like 60, 70 issues. I can't remember how long it went.
Yeah, they were a lot. Went on for quite a few years. And, the solo issues were like really good.
Mhm.
This was good as basically an introduction and, just kind of like almost like an origin story.
For the Legion, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it kind of gives you an idea who everybody is, or not who everybody is, because the cast of characters changes in the books.
Oh, yeah.
All the ones I read anyway, but
Mhm.
it gives you an idea what they do, and even not much. You just know that they work for the Galactic Empire or whatever, and they go out and fight, solve problems when they come up. That's it.
Mm-hmm. But it was a fun read, something different, a little sci-fi and less superhero-y. So
oh Lord.
oh, right on time, just as we're finishing.
Just as we're finishing, exactly.
Awesome. Well, since you're here, Neff, I can show off a couple of things. Since we just finished Alien Legion, I will show you. I picked up some Treasury editions recently. I will embiggen myself. Where am I? There I am.
It's amazing them damn books for $1.
All Treasury editions. And of course, well, I'm not going to say anything to that, Neff.
Do what?
Where is it? I always get finished on.
Dang it.
Nope. Ooh, nice book, Rogers. That Star Wars dope, bro. Yeah, thank you.
Yep. Star Wars is always good.
Well, not always, but mostly.
Yeah.
So, what were you thinking of for next week?
All right. Now, I haven't got them yet all in my figures over there because I hadn't done it. But you saw that I bought that cool-ass McFarlane Red Hood figure.
Which one? Oh, yeah. Because McFarlane no longer has guns with their figures. Because Warner Brothers is a bunch of...
Have you heard the news? Apparently, they did do guns for the figures, but you have to buy them separately. And you'll buy a pack of figures separately. Buy a pack of guns separately. But that's the only way they could get around the Warner Brothers not wanting to put guns in their figures.
So McFarlane is making gun packs like Hasbro used to make for G.I. Joe.
Yes.
I just sold 2 of those gun packs. We can't see what it is. It's just 3 blocks. I just sold I had 2 original multi-gun packs. One was the Cobra pack, and one was the G.I. Joe pack.
Yeah. Well, they're doing gun packs for superheroes now, so you can get because we talked about the Grifter. He only comes with a freaking sword in the McFarlane figure too.
Almost those 2 oversized. They're knives. No, those are short swords. I'm sorry. And Grifter never had a sword. Never had swords. Zealot had the swords. Buy your back of guns. So instead of the toy coming with any accessories, he's encouraging children to become arms dealers.
Damn it.
Well,
so
and us,
So for that, because I like the figure, I thought it's been a long time. It's a little newer, but actually it's still damn old. This book came out 2008. Why don't we go ahead and read 635?
You got a picture?
Yeah, I should. Oh, crap! I took off the share.
Hit the button.
There it goes.
Oh, that one, yeah.
Yeah. If you're up for it, we can read the whole thing. It's 4 issues. It's awesome.
I don't know if I got time for 4 issues.
Oh my God. Anyway, first appearance.
Okay, well, if it's 4 issues, we got to split it over 2 weeks.
Okay. First appearance of Jason Todd as the Red Hood.
What ticks me off about this is on this cover, the tuxedo, the red hood, and the cape.
It's a complete. Yeah.
Was Joker.
Yes, you're trying to go. Oh my God, the Joker Red Hood come back. No, it is not that Red Hood.
I was so pissed.
Dude, I'm telling you, when Winnick was writing Batman, I forgot how damn good it was. This book, I read some of it last week. It was freaking awesome. But yes, and then I'll have my little guns from my figure by that time, or at least the shotgun that he has in here too. It does come with the crowbar. But yeah, I'll get it over to you.
They released Jason Todd with the crowbar that Joker beat him to death with.
Exactly. That's what I said online. I said I don't know.
It's like just thinking that in the back of my head, all I can hear is Alanis Morissette's "Ironic" playing.
Ironic, yeah.
Isn't it ironic
that
he killed you with this? Isn't it ironic? You can't have a gun to shoot back at him.
Have you seen the cartoon that they made for this? The cartoon movie?
Probably. Which one was it?
They did under the Red Hood.
Oh yeah, it was all right, but nothing. I'm like,
it's not the comic, but yeah.
I look, I go, they didn't even attempt to follow like a storyline of the book. We're just gonna base it loosely on all these characters. And it's like we're basing it loosely on true facts that never really happened. Okay.
But yes, so that's what I was thinking. Hopefully, I'll have the little gun pack by then. And then I thought the figure was awesome. And this was probably one of my favorite times to read Batman when Winnick was writing it. And he also wrote around the same time, I think. Did you ever read Power Girl when it was running hard?
Oh yeah,
dude, yes. And after the Dodsons left it, was it Dodsons? I think it was the Dodsons left Power Girl.
Terry Dodson,
yeah. Winnick come on and finished up the Power Girl run.
Mm-hmm.
That's another series. That made me laugh.
I also just for shits and giggles, got the the first half of the run of Power Girl and Harley Quinn.
Yeah, I got that. I think I got that whole series. The Power Girl.
It was just all slapstick. So I'm like, okay, I'm okay with this. Nothing really happened. Nothing actually really happens in the book ever. Yeah. But it's just like stupid, funny stuff. But I remember I only bought one variant cover for the entire run, and it was a big deal because it had Power Girl peeking around the corner as Harley was wearing Power Girl's costume and going like this.
She doesn't fill it out. Well,
what do you think?
We won't talk about the fact that then they're trying to change Power Girl's costume.
They're trying to close the booby window again.
Yes. And make it more PC.
Make it more PC as half the characters are I don't know.
Do you know that
kissing the pickle, swallowing the sword?
Oh, damn it. You know why her boobs are that big, right?
To sell the book.
No. When she was first created in All-Star Squadron, like 68, I think it was.
Yep, I got that.
I wish I had one. In All-Star Squadron 68, the story is that when Wally Wood created her, because they had thrown him on the book and he was so pissed off at DC, he was just drawing whatever. And for like each issue he drew after that, he made her boobs bigger. And he kept making her boobs bigger to try and get somebody from the editorial staff to come down and say something to him. And finally they did, like 7 issues later after he kept making her boobs bigger. They're like, why the hell are her boobs getting bigger and bigger? Why are they so big? And he's like, because I just wanted to see if your dumbasses would pay attention. But so at issue 7 or whatever it was is when he stopped making her boobs bigger.
And I liked Power Girl's explanation for the booby window. It was to distract the criminals so she could knock them out.
Exactly.
Knocked out.
Distraction.
Oh, yeah.
What?
There'll never be a fight in my house because we start fighting and
Lord.
she gets naked and I can't argue when she's naked.
Is that what it is? Damn it. Makes sense to me, huh?
To sell the book. Yes, that is the reason.
I think I actually.
If that wasn't the reason, Playboy would never have a centerfold. Okay,
Yeah.
They no longer do because they're just there for the articles.
Hey, look, there were some good articles.
Mm-hmm.
All right, man, I have got to make a phone call now, so we'll wrap it up, and I'll get this one over to you, and then should be all right next week back on Thursdays.
Okay, next Thursday, 8 p.m. it is. Hey, Neff, thanks for coming by. You're going to do this on the rewatch so you can go through the graphic novel of Alien Legion with us. Also like to thank Frog G for popping in and tickling the algorithm. Pale Rider, of course, and Miss Rena, who popped in, and everybody that was just lurking. Thank you very much, and we will see you all again. Have a great night, you too, as well, Neff. And yeah, later on, my dudes. We will catch you later, and a bit. That's all, folks.